Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, woo child, this is my 100k celebration video. Oh my gosh, boo boo boo. I had flowers, I had balloons, but it's all gone. It's all gone now because it's literally 1.5 weeks later since I got to 100k. So hey, I have some champagne. So I just want to make a toast and I just want to say thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. I was at 100k, now I'm at 104 and I'm just like, what? Cheers to that. Cheers to many more wins. I also just want to say, like, honestly, if there's anyone out there who's thinking of starting, like when I started my channel, it was jokes. It was just like for fun. And I was in uni and I was just looking for a creative outlet because I was in a very technical course. I was doing architectural engineering and we had a bit of creativity, but like I just felt like I wanted to create something and also just share my life and share my experiences. So I remember my first video was about comparison. I think it was called Comparison is a Thief of All Joy. So I remember feeling like, okay, now we're starting to adult and now everyone is like, you know, you're prone, when you're growing up, you tend to be prone to like societal pressures. So just that feeling of, you know, people comparing yourself, this person has better this, or you're not as good as this, and just that, and being exposed to the world and realizing like there's so much in this world and you are not like anywhere near the top, so you have to work to get to the top. So that, I think, is what sparked my first video, which I don't have anymore. I removed it, but I know I still have it in my archives because I keep all my content. The next thing was just me documenting my fitness journey, documenting my natural hair journey. So it's come from far. We've had travel content, we've had relationship stuff, we've had like a lot of couple things, and there's been a lot of evolving and ups and downs, and I'm just grateful for you guys for being there for me. So kudos to that. So let's make a toast. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I hope that this is just the beginning, and I'm wishing you guys, my squad, my team, I just want to wish you guys well as well. Just follow your passion, follow your dreams, and just keep being the best version of you. So let's get started. First question is, so who's your boyfriend? Who's my boyfriend? Of course, I'm not going to share that information. Like, girl or boy, like, of course, I'm not going to share that. What's your waist size? This question I get a lot. I have a small body frame, so my wrists are tiny. My feet, I'm a size 3 shoe. UK 3, that is. At my ideal weight, or the weight that I'm used to, my waist is 27 or 28, and then my hips are 43, and my bust is 34. Yeah. Now, I think, I haven't checked in a while, but my waist is probably 30, and my hips, I have no clue. Maybe 44 or something, because you know when you gain weight everywhere. So I'm okay with it. Like let me not lie, I don't check. I really don't check. Do you have another job? I got this question a lot. It's like, do you only do content creation? How do you make your money? Like, give us the tea, girl. I do have other things that I do. Like, I have 3 streams of income at the moment. Three streams of income. So I'm working to get to like 8 streams of income, which is, yeah, still a long way to go. But I have 3 streams of income. But what I spend most of my time on is definitely this content creation, because it takes a lot of energy to create content. Like the process of coming up with the concept of the video or photo that you want to take, filming and editing, and then also doing that almost every day is kind of a lot. Like if you see someone posting on their IG new content every day, just know those people are working. They're working. Like, it's not easy. It's not easy. And we have multiple platforms. So there's content for YouTube, content for TikTok, content for Instagram, and then there's working with brands. So the brand has this idea, you have to have meetings, you agree, you sign contracts, you come up with the deliverables. So I feel like there's quite a bit. And in between that, travel. So personally, I like to travel, and I feel like as much as I love traveling and everything, it takes up a lot of your time. So that's another thing. And there's also other life, there's family, there's other businesses. So I just feel like content creation is a lot, and it definitely needs attention. It needs a lot of attention for you to grow the way you're thinking you want to grow. What's the most fulfilling thing that you've done in the past 1 year? Past 1 year was the most fulfilling thing. When I took a break off social media, it was very fulfilling because for me personally, I think that self-awareness and personal growth is like the most important thing in this world, okay, other than like your health. Like once you become self-aware and once you know yourself and you know how you handle things, you know what triggers you, you know what doesn't trigger you, you know what you like, what you don't like, that to me is like a superpower, to be honest. So when I think about that and I think about the gap year that I took to just focus on myself, and it was fueled by the fact that I wasn't sure about my career anymore, the fact that I felt like I don't have love for influencing anymore. So I was so deeply soul searching. I was soul searching and I was looking for answers and I was looking for, you know, where exactly I want to be in this life, like what's my purpose in this world. So just sitting back, taking a sit back and just disconnecting from everything and thinking, to me that was the most fulfilling thing, because I came out of it very aware and very sure of myself. And also now I don't know, I just know, you have just a gut feeling of where you want to be. So that to me was very fulfilling. Another thing that was fulfilling is, yeah, definitely moving out and just doing big girl shit. Oh my God, I feel like that was super fulfilling. Child, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. So were you pregnant at some point in your life? If not, if so, tell the story. I'm just like, what? Okay, so I know where this came from. There's a point that people were saying that I'm pregnant, and that's why I always tell people, don't believe if you're that person who believes social media, you wake up, you read the blogs and you believe that story, like think twice. Because I've been victim of blogs, of course, being in the public eye, you're always victim to like blogs and like trending and all these things. And I'm always just like, where do people get this stuff? It's been so many times where I'm just like, that is 100% a lie, and someone is posting and and making people believe, and I'm like, no, sometimes don't believe kila kitu unaona online. So, and I think it stemmed from the fact that I have a friend who has a baby, what do you call it? She has a baby shop, and she asked me to post for her a few times. So I posted for her. People caught on and said, oh yeah, I'm pregnant. So, I don't know what to say about that. That's just hilarious. Another one is, were you ever engaged? And if so, what happened? That's another story. So I have this thing where I'll wear an engagement ring now and then because I like the aesthetic. And number two, it really helps as a girl when you go out. I don't know if am I the only one who does this? If I'm not, please let me know in the comments, because I came up with this idea when I was 22 or 23, and I was like, you know what? Because men are really like disgusting. Like honestly, some men are doing the most. So you don't want to be disturbed, you don't want to be bothered. If you wear a ring, all of a sudden, it doesn't really bring all the respect that you want, but men will respect the fact that you have a ring. Some will, some won't. So I started to wear rings every time I go out, just to chase men away. Does that make sense? Was not engaged. I was working with a jewelry company. I think it was called Italo Jewelry. They sent me they asked me to pick jewelry that I wanted so that I can make videos for them. And I picked an engagement ring and a wedding band, and I used to wear it. Where do I see myself in 5 years? I definitely see myself just growing a family, to be honest. People ask me a lot, like, where do you see yourself? What are your career goals and this? And I'm just like, you know, all my life I've always just wanted to be a mom. Running a business, like, of course, I have 2 businesses that I have great deals for, so I want to be a full-time, I can't say it without saying it, but yeah, I have plans for my business, and I also have plans to continue content creation, but most of all, I plan to just to have a happy family. That's my goal. So next question is, what's my last song on Spotify? What if I do? I love Ruga. Oh, Ruga is just a bomb. Did a certain politician buy you land and a car? That's a big no and no. No and no. Y'all. I think it's because I never speak about these things, but nyinyi mnaniwekelanga sana. Hey. How to avoid a procrastination? Girl, same, I don't know. I'm literally like struggling with the same thing. Advice for a 22-year-old who wants to start. For me, I would say literally just get going. Create from your heart. Don't create thinking, okay, putting your, sometimes we block our own blessings. So don't create with the mentality that, oh, is someone gonna like this? Just create from your heart. Put out what you feel like is making you happy, and that's gonna take you far. And as long as you're consistent with your work, always keep improving, keep learning about your content, keep learning about your field and how to improve yourself, you'll get where you need to be. Where I get my round dining table and coffee table. My coffee table and dining table they were a gift, to be very honest. So I got them as a gift, and I don't know where they were bought from. I think they were imported. I don't know. I really have no clue. Would I forgive a man who cheats? Hell no. Would they forgive us if we cheated? Would they? But no, honestly, I would. If it depends if it's the love of my life, like my husband, and he cheated, I would have to consider the situation, to be honest. But if it looks like it's going to happen again, or if it does happen again, or if he cheats and he's not remorseful, or if he cheats and he doesn't cut contacts with the person, like, for sure there's many situations, but I can't give a blanket no. If it's a boyfriend, hell no, there's no way I'm taking you back. But if it's a husband, like the father of my kids, then we'll consider. What gives me pressure in this life? What gives me pressure is how to continue to build my, if there's one thing that stresses me in this life, is how to multiply my income. It gives me stress. How do I maintain a flat tummy? I maintain a flat tummy by, I could say it's mostly diet, because if you maintain a healthy lifestyle for long enough, you start to notice that your body naturally just keeps the fat off. So even when I'm not in the gym right now, I can't say that I'm doing any good, because I'm 8 kgs heavier than I usually am. I mean, girl, where did the 8 kgs come from? They just pile up on you, like, without you realizing. But I'm 8 kgs heavier, and that's okay. But I know that when I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna drink celery juice, I'm gonna have oats, or I'm gonna have ndoma and some eggs. These days I minimize my eggs because I realize they make me break out. But just like a protein and some sweet potatoes or ngwashe for breakfast, some tea. Sometimes I'll have like vegetables. Literally, I'll have okra and chicken for breakfast. My favorite meal ever is like rice and beans and avo. Like any day. I would take rice and beans and avo over pork chops. Because I just love how light it is, how easy it is to digest, and how it makes me feel. And it's very nutritious. I love githeri if it's well made. I love ugali, skuma, and just like a fish. Oh my God. That's what's up. Like, for me, that's food. Once you continue to eat like properly, imagine the weight just stays off. Even when you're off the gym, my waist is still very small. But it could also be very much in genetics. How do I plan for content? So content to me is always up and down, up and down, up and down. And I don't know if it's just being a creative or just my personality. My formula changes all the time. So sometimes I'll be like, okay, I'll put on my calendar, I'm like, Wednesday is filming day, Thursday, then Tuesday I post, especially for YouTube, because I find YouTube like the hardest platform to keep up with. On Instagram, I'm very consistent. Like, I have content and I know Monday, Tuesday, like I post 4 times a week. So for YouTube, as much as it's just once a week, I just cannot keep up, like vlogging, editing, and then have it posted by the end of the week. It's just, I've struggled. But there's an app called Trello, Trello. Okay, sorry, my camera died. My camera died. But the next question is, have I ever had any body alterations? I swear to God, I have never. I don't have anything against body alterations. Like, I'm the kind of person, like, when I get to the point where I have the need to have a body alteration or the desire to have a body alteration, imagine I'll do it. Like, if I want my face lifted, you know, I don't know if you guys have seen, like, this babes doing like the foxy eye thing, I forget what it's called, and like tucking your chin and just having like a jawline, boob jobs, like booty jobs, liposuction. Me, I have no issue with it. I've never done it personally, like in my entire life. I don't even know. I literally just started learning about them like this year. So I've never done any alterations, but I definitely would do. If I get to the point where I feel like I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. Why not? What's my biggest insecurity? It has to be my skin, guys. It definitely is my skin, because I just feel like my skin has, it's been hectic. I want to post a picture over here of me when I was in high school, and this is when I had started treatment already. So this is like when I already, they put me on steroids, and I was on steroids and I wasn't wearing sunscreen. Like, it's just, God, I think back and I'm like, I'm not into it. I don't like the idea of just people who have good skin. Like, bless your heart, appreciate that. So the next question is, how long did it take to grow my hair? You know, my hair, I've been taking care of my hair since 2015, guys. So that's, count for yourself, 7 years. And a lot of people will come at me and be like, oh, you know, it's genetics. But I'm like, I have been consistent with my hair care routine for 7 years. If you are consistent for 7 years, and I mean consistent like weekly washing, deep conditioning, protein treatments, not going to the salon to braid your hair 24/7, not using heat on your hair, taking your time. There's a point I never used to use combs on my hair. I used to detangle my hair with my fingers, section by section, like, because I was like delicate. I need my hair to grow. So for me, I used to love it because I'm like, for around 4 hours a week, and that 4 hours, like, you spend it aimlessly. Sometimes maybe you're just watching TV or whatever. So I'm like, I can dedicate 4 hours in a week for my hair. I didn't mind that. So 7 years of intentionally growing my hair is a lot. How do I manage my personal finance? My personal finance, oh my gosh. Personally. So the first thing that I do is that if you have money coming in, like, just make sure most of it is going into an account where you can use that money for something else. If you're investing it in a business, if you're investing it in stocks, in a money market fund, money that has no purpose is always gonna evaporate. Like, you'll get, say for example, you get paid 150k for some random something, whatever. If it's your salary or whatever, you're paid 150 or 100k, say it's your salary. Then you just keep it in your account without purpose. You know that money will finish every single month. You'll pay rent, yes, you'll pay your Wi-Fi, whatever. But if you don't have money you've purposed and said this, even put a standing order and take it somewhere for even a year, like, you know how, then that money you use it for another purpose, start a business, and that business helps you grow. Like, those are the things I always say. Like, if money is just sitting there and it has no purpose, or if, how come ujajipanga, you're just living life day by day, trust me, you'll never make it. So with the small that you have or with the big that you have, make sure your money always has a purpose. So even my mom says she commits to businesses even when she has no money. Like, she's invested, and now she has no money. She's like, where will the money come from to do this business? But she knows God will provide. So you say yes before you think about the solution. Do I have any tips for uni students who are going to the UK? Yeah, definitely. Like, the UK was an interesting place. It's also a very slippery place. So just because of the independence and the freedom and the fact that the culture is different and there's a lot of exposure to, like, alcohol, parties, drugs. So I just think that you need to stay focused in your education. Like, it's very easy to get carried away. It's so easy, but you just need to remember that you're there to study. There's a good balance between party life, and there's a good balance between the nightlife and between actually studying, and also just socializing and getting to know people in uni, making good friends. Because in future, when you're like my age and you want to go visit a friend in Spain, you want to go visit a friend in the US, so, you know, as Kenyans, like, when you go abroad, sometimes you forget that there's other people. So you end up hanging out with the same people who you were with in Nairobi, or the people who were in your school. But I would advise, just open your mind, try out new things, try out new clubs, like, do different sports, do different activities that you've never heard of, art, like, just all the things. Socialize, meet friends, learn, grow yourself, improve yourself, make good friends, and you'll be happy. You won't regret your experience in the UK. What's my take on fans approaching me? Girl, and please come say what's up. Like, I feel like I'm usually very open, unless you, like, I'm with my family or having dinner or something, and then you're just like encroaching. Just know, you have to have courtesy, like, and know when it's the right time. If it's not the right time, don't bother. What's my last song on Spotify? Ruga. What if I do? My worst personality trait, it has to be my communication skills, because I'm so bad. I will not respond to your message for 1 week and a half. Then I'll remember, oh my god, I didn't respond to. So I even feel guilty for not responding, so I don't respond some more. and then I end up not responding at all. So now you're just like, hiya, this babe thinks is forgetting about me, but I imagine I think about you every day, but I just find texting and calling like too much work. Like, it's just too much work. Am I the only one? I hate the way my phone is ringing, someone is calling, this person's calling. Like, can we just, I feel like for me the ideal way things would be is call me and say, hey, can we do lunch on Saturday? Cool, we meet up, we catch up, it's over. But the thing for me calling you and checking up on you every day, I just can't. Would I want to get married and have kids? 100% yes. It's literally my goal right now. How's my social circle? Big or small? It's very small. Can I plan a meet and greet soon? Ooh, we'll see. I don't know about it, but we'll see. Next question is, who is my photographer? So I have so many. I feel like it's always a different person. Like, I work with so many different people, so it depends on who's available or who I feel like would be good for this job. So, and then also cost, so it's just different. I can't say I have one specific one. Next question is, do I struggle mentally and how do I deal with it? Do I struggle mentally? I struggle mentally. I'm definitely a mental struggler. I'm empathetic. I overthink. I'm a worrier. Like, my heart, my soul, my mind, everything. I'm just like, why? But through therapy and through self-awareness, I've learned to just regulate myself. It's called self-regulation. I am calm in the worst situations. Everything is falling around me. I'm just there like, okay, things are falling apart. What can we do about it? I've learned this through a lot of self-work and a lot of tragedy and a lot of drama that I've gone through in my life. If I'm feeling down, number one, what I'll do is just go to the gym. It's like my medicine. Another thing I can do is just go somewhere in nature. So I'll just take a road trip somewhere, travel somewhere. If not, I'm just gonna sit a whole weekend, put my phone on do not disturb and just rest. Put on the TV and just watch Netflix. Sometimes I'll just cook, just clean the house, wash my plants. Like, those are the things that energize me. So whenever I'm feeling a bit off, I've learned, I know myself, so I know how to self-regulate. What are your thoughts on long distance relationships? Hey, trust me, girl, trust me. If you guys are looking for something bigger in the future, not dating for fun. If you're dating for fun for long distance, what's the point? But if it's someone who you're looking to spend the rest of your life with, or you feel like they could be like your lifelong partner, if you can hack, then it's a good foundation for your relationship because you can overcome anything else. How did I start content creation and did I have any savings? So, like, when I quit, I feel like I've answered a bit of this question, but when I quit my job, I just did it. Like, oh, let me give you the story. So when I quit my job, guys, one day I woke up and I just said, you know, I can't do this anymore. I can't. So I remember getting into the office at around 8:20 or something like that. So we were supposed to be in the office at 8 o'clock, but I got in at like 8:20, maybe 8:30. And then I got an email from HR. It's like, oh, we've seen you walk in. Because every time you walk in, HR just checks. The company wasn't small, but we had few project managers and very many projects. So I would spend a lot of time at work, and I would sometimes leave the office at 9 p.m, sometimes at 8 p.m, sometimes at 10, 11. So the next day, you know how you tired, so you come late the next day. Then when you come late, it's a problem, but they never recognize when you left late. So I got in, and I feel like a lot of things had been piling up, and also the fact that I felt like my creativity, my freedom, my desire to just be out and about, the routine of coming to the office every day and just sitting on a desk. Wow, you know, there's some personalities that just can't. I used to stay outside. I'm like, I just want to be outside. I got an email from HR and I was just like, you know what I did? I told my deskie is to sit across me, and like, able to send me that resignation letter. I just changed the name, changed the date, and I sent it immediately to the CEO, HR, everyone. I was like, I'm out. Then you know what had happened? While I was working at this job, I also went for an event. It was a fashion high tea. And I think I was working, like, I just started brand influencing on the side, like half-half. I was doing half-half. Then I got paid to attend an event, I got paid to attend an event, and I got paid the same amount as my salary to attend an event. Imagine, to go to an event, I got paid for 4 hours. I got paid the same amount that I earned for 1 month. I was like, hey, peace out. I'm out. I just said to myself, I think for me, time is more valuable than money. Number one, like, I don't want to slave and then get money that's not. I better be slaving and getting like a lot of money, but I'm slaving and also the money cannot even sustain the life that I want to live. Like, hapana, siwezi make. I did not tell my parents until like 2.5 months or maybe even 3 months after I'd quit my job. And yeah, that was the story for another day. Okay, I guess, oh my gosh, that's it. That's all the questions, guys. Yeah, that's all I've seen another one for what's my body care routine, but I feel like that I'm gonna do, and I've even been planning to do it on another video. I'll definitely do a video on that. So guys, it's time for the giveaway. I'm gonna give one lucky winner a good 1-night stay at Radisson Upper Hill. You can bring a +1, so it's gonna be you and your +1. It can be your girl, it can be your boyfriend. So you're gonna win a night stay at Radisson, and then on the day after we can have lunch at Chop House, Radisson Upper Hill, and get to meet me. Like, we'll literally have lunch together, have a talk, have a chat. You can ask me any questions that you want. We'll get candid. Food and drinks will be sorted. So that would be really nice. That will be like my intro to my meet and greet, right? You guys want me to do a meet and greet, but that would be nice. And of course, expect that we're gonna YouTube and create content around it. So yes, if you want to get into the giveaway, leave a comment below and let me know this. Number one question: what was my first YouTube video? When I started, the beginning of the beginning, what was my first YouTube video? Question number 2 is, when did I cut my hair to go natural? Like, when did I start my natural hair journey, basically? It would be so fun to meet one of you. So let me know in the comments down below, and if you get the answer right, I will announce the winners after elections. So probably I don't know when. I can't give an exact date just because elections are very iffy. So I'm gonna announce on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, here's my handle. Just follow so you can keep up with the updates. But I will definitely let you know when we can have a meetup and when we can just have lunch together. Probably post elections, or yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on Instagram depending on the mood of the country and how everything goes. But otherwise, you guys stay safe, vote safely, stay safe, like no violence, please. We need to just have a peaceful country, and we really just need to keep peace and just keep it moving, because we've come from a pandemic. Things have been thick, economy ni mbaya, so we don't need any more drama. So yeah, all the best, guys, and just want to wish you well, and thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.